Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Viewer discretion is advised.
I'm on the phone with Jim on one of our regular check-ins. Like, Jim, nothing's happening.
Hey, Jim. It's going well. We had some serious bouts of wind, but other than that, things are fairly well set up here. We've got some continuous time lapse going.
It's starting, Adam. I think. Adam, it's starting.
Oh wait, Jim, this is the big piece is starting to cast. Let me call you back.
Call him back.
Okay, bye.
Still going? Yeah. In that V section right there. Holy shit, look at that big bird rolling. All four running, right?
Yeah. Look at that. You see how, look at the whole thing.
Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Welcome. This is your humble servant, Big Levi, and today is Shemesh, October the 8th, 2023, and it's currently 9:32 a.m. pre-recorded Eastern Time. Great glory. Thank you for being here, beloved. Today we are discussing the Leviathan. This video that you just see here, or the video that you're watching here, was suggested unto us unto the public by Mod Fossil. If you're not familiar with Mod Fossil, and he's pretty good. Mod Fossil is the guy you need to go if you want to know about the ancient giants or the ancient earth, and everything that he's been saying is quite solid. Okay now, yeah, come on, what is this? Okay, good. So everything that he's been saying concerning the earth is on point. Now we are going to through this video, and we're going to see what they are trying to say. It's a natural phenomenon, but we're going to look at it through the eyes of the Holy Spirit. We're going to see this ice, the movement, the way the ice move, the way the ice break from the other sheets of ice. Is it natural, or is it felt like something was under there, and then this thing just somewhat either wake up, or it's just tossing and turning, for lack of a better term? Okay, now we'll go to where the fellow say it is started. Okay, we'll go right now. All right.
Bouts of wind, but other than that,
okay,
things are fairly well set up here. We've got.
Listen.
It's starting.
Look how. Let me just put the volume. Look how this thing is moving. Look at the movement. It's not breaking. It's just moving, as if it's in the back of some creature. Okay.
Holy shit, look at that big bird rolling.
Look at this.
All four running, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is not.
You see how? Look at the whole thing.
Okay, he said, look at the whole thing, and you can see it's like those all look like scale. They look like it's like a crocodile or Godzilla like scale. You see the back of Godzilla? Let's see if we can get Godzilla here. Godzilla. Of course, they are well aware of the Leviathan. Let's see Godzilla 2014. Oops. 2014 was pretty well. It was pretty good. I love it. I love the Godzilla 2014. Okay. Let's say back. Okay. And if you look at the spike upon Godzilla back, and when you look at the videos, you can see it seems like it's spike, you know? But anyway, let's keep on moving. Come on. Oy, oy, oy. There you go. Okay. Look at the movement. Look this area. Listen. Okay, those area, look at this black thing under there. Look at this black, that's the water. The water is all white or clear, but it seems there is a black thing, and those guys saw it. They saw the creature move and they caught the video. Okay, all right, look at this. Okay, look at the black stuff right there. Okay, all right, and look at this. Look at how this thing is putting his head. Look at this black stuff right here. This is not the ice breaking, beloved, okay? It's something moving in there. Look how this part is just staying still, but this part is just flipping as if it was covering something that was sleeping for thousands of years, and somehow this thing got wake up. Okay? Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Okay, look at the movement of the water. This is not ice breaking, man. This is something under there. Look this black stuff right here. Okay, look at this. Look at this. This is mouth, this is eyes, this is snout and nose. Okay, let me see. Oh boy, there we go. See if we can get this. This thing looked like a giant turtle or tortoise. Let's look at tortoise. Tortoise face. Okay. Which one is look? I would say look closer. You know, tortoise they can't swim. They don't live in the water. Okay. I'll say this one look probably closer. Okay. We'll take a turtle. Let's take a turtle. Because the tortoise, they can't swim. If you drop them in water, they'll just drown. A turtle. Face. Okay. What about the river turtles? Are they river? I'm not quite sure how they call them. Or is it lake river turtle or lake? Oh, let's put lake turtle. You know what? Let's not put face. We just want to see the regular lake turtles. Okay. It seems those are. I think they are calling freshwater turtles. Okay. And let's put the face. You do know what the shell is part of. It's like a bone. It's a skeleton. It's not something they can get out of it. It's like they are fusing. It's their bone. It has like nerves ending in it, and they can feel when you touch it. They can feel. They have nerves that go through it. But anyway, let's take this one. This one look like something that is close. the eyes, the snout, the mouth. And again, beloved, we just look through the spirit, okay? All right. This thing is very far. Let's look at it. Okay. You can see it seems like this thing was sleeping and its eyes is closed right here. And that's the other eyes. That's the snout. That's the mouth right here. And this is the head. Go down there. Okay. All right. Oh boy. Okay. Look at this. Look at this thing, man. This is amazing. This is amazing. This thing is huge. See, just pop up his head. Oh man, look at that. Look at the eyebrow or the eyes. Okay. Whoa, look at this. look at the water, how the water is moving. This is not ice breaking, man. The ice is not breaking. It's just moving. Okay? Look at this. Look at how this thing is moving. It's a body that's moving. It's not the ice that is breaking. Okay? Alright? Look at this.
The calving face is 300, sometimes 400 feet tall. Pieces of ice were shooting up out of the ocean 600 feet and then falling. The only way that you can really try to put it into scale with human reference is if you imagine Manhattan. And all of a sudden, all of those buildings just start to rumble and quake and peel off and just fall over and roll around.
See how this thing is rolling?
This whole massive city just breaking apart.
Okay, look at this black part right there. Look at this. This is ice breaking, man. Oh, wow.
We're just observers. These two little dots on the side of the mountain. And we watched and recorded the largest witness calving event ever caught on tape.
Okay, this thing,
how big was this
75 minutes. That thing goes for an hour and 15 minutes. That's how huge this thing is, okay? Let's see how big it was.
Event that we just looked at. We'll resort to some illustrations again to give you a sense of scale. It's as if the entire lower tip of Manhattan broke off.
Okay, this is how big this thing is, and that was like on that thing tail, whatever its head or tail was moving, and this is how huge. If this thing just lay its head or its tail upon Manhattan, it would just flatten it.
Except that the thickness, the height of it, is equivalent to buildings that are 2.5 or 3 times higher than they are.
Okay, this is that thing, a tail. It can just, with its tail, it can just break up Manhattan, destroy everything.
That's a magical, miraculous, horrible, scary thing.
It is.
I don't know that anybody's really seen the miracle and horror of that. It took 100 years for it to retreat 8 miles from 1900 to 2000. From 2000 to 2010, it retreated 9 miles. So in 10 years, it retreated more than it had in the previous 100.
This thing was filmed 10 years ago, okay? That was filmed in 2013, I believe, or 2014. We will look at it. All right, so let's look at the time this thing was filmed 10 years ago. It was filmed in 2012, December 14, 2012. So it's been 10 years now. We don't know what's going on. But anyway, this is just us, okay? Again, this is the eyes and things like that. This is just us getting a reference of what the Leviathan is. Now, the reason why I brought this, beloved, it is because of the ancient writing, the ancient depiction, okay? As you can see, this thing, this is the Leviathan. I'm assuming this because Leviathan just means sea monsters. Okay, now if you look at this sea monster in this map right there, let me see if we can enlarge this. Okay, we'll let's look at this sea monster right here, and as you can see, this thing has like eyes. This seems to be like eyebrow and a giant mouth and twisted tail, just like in the legend. However, this thing is freaking huge. You can see the shapes are broken over there, and this map is in Latin. Okay, this is close. This is Canada, Tierra Francisca, or which means the land of Francis. Canada, Tierra Mocosa, and well, those are the rivers. So this thing is close to somewhere around New York, and I'm assuming this is Manhattan right here or right there. See how huge this thing is? This thing could literally cover and destroy, like the whole this place right there. I believe it's probably Nova Scotia. Halifax, Canada, somewhere around. This is probably Halifax. And if you look at the size of this thing, it could easily crush the whole island of Haiti. It could even eat Cuba. It could eat, it could eat Jamaica. It could eat all those islands. And then again, the position where this thing is placed. And when you look at Haiti, the Tortuga Island, okay, where they put Tortuga right there. Okay, they are well aware of this. Okay, where they put Tortuga right here. Now, before we do this, look at these things right here. All those islands that look like squares. What are those? I never seen them before. Pot de plata, which means plate. Plate of what? And you see how it is. It is very close. It's in the northern part of, northwest part of Haiti. Okay. All right. So now, when you look at Tortuga Island, because that's the way that we trace it, you go Tortuga Island. You trace a line, an invisible line, to Atlanta, Georgia, which I'm assuming Atlanta, Georgia is somewhere around here. Okay. Okay. Atlanta, Georgia, right here, and Halifax, Canada. Okay, somewhere around there, and then back to Tortuga Island, which make a triangle, and this triangle, and there is the island of Bermuda. Okay, if you look close here, say Ilol de la Bermuda, which means islands of Bermuda in Latin. And in the Bermuda Island, you see this. The Leviathan is there, aka Metagwe. That's its name. That's the name they give it, and that's the island. And you can see these strange creatures right here. Then again, beloved, those are depiction. However, when you look at all those old cartography, is that what that is, or all those maps, they pretty much have the same depiction. Okay, you can see those horses with twisted tails, somewhat slick tail, it's fish tail, and they have like clam, some kind of technology what we don't understand. And then again, he's the trident. For those of you that study with us, you know what the trident represent. You know why it has three, why it is trident. It has three dents. Okay, dent is Latin and French mean teeth. It has three teeth, three canine or three sharp teeth. Okay, dent, that's what dent mean, or dent, which is French for teeth. It has tri mean three, triple, trident, three teeth, three like spike or three sides. Okay, and you got these strange vehicles, okay, that is being pulled by these quote unquote animals. They like horses, like animals, and this dude with this trident in his hand, and this king, you can see the crown upon his head, and he's just in this weird looking chariot, and they have some kind of like angel around it, and some weird animal, whale like animal, okay, and somebody blowing a trumpet, okay, and behind him There is weird animal. Look at this. This look like a monkey, some kind of giant beaver like monkey, and this thing is freaking huge and eating some kind of snake, a fish. Okay, all right. So let's look at the creatures. What potentially could be, well, potentially is the Leviathan. Okay, this is just studying. Okay, beloved. Now look at this thing. This thing it almost have human features. It seems like it's looking that way. And look at this tail is twisted, as if this thing, when it's swimming, it doesn't swim straight. It just swim like a spring. You know, the mattress spring, it just roll when it's swimming and things like that. Okay, and look at the boats. Okay, this boat is destroyed, and you can see the people, you know, falling and stuff, and you can see a little boat right here with people in it trying to escape. And somehow this thing fell into the Bermuda Triangle. Okay, those are escape boat. You can see those little person with the hand and kind of like an SOS mode. This dude is kind of like trying to jump in, and this boat has certain survivors in there. Look at how small a person is comparing to this thing. Look at how huge that thing is. Okay, we are just studying for this side of America first. Okay. Ifola the Iola the S1. I believe this is the island of one. Let me see what island that is in real time. Okay, they should have it. Is that the island over there? No, is it? There should be an island. It should be close to Nova Scotia. That's what they call it. They call it Nova Scotia, but it seems it's detached. Nova Scotia, which is Halifax. Wait, hang on. Let me see where Halifax is. Oops. Halifax, Canada. Okay, Halifax should be somewhere around here. There you go. So this is Halifax right there. And when you measure, or when you put somewhere in Halifax and you go to Georgia, okay, this is North Carolina. Where's Atlanta, Georgia, right here, Atlantis. And then you go to Haiti right there. You go to Tortuga Island, okay, where the temple at. And then you go back to either to Bermuda, to Nova Scotia. Is that what that is? You go back to Nova Scotia. Let's close it right here. Close ship. Good. This is roughly something that we draw. Okay, this is exactly where the Bermuda Triangle is. Okay. That is according to what the ancient taught us. This is not scientific, you know, mumbo jumbo those guys are doing out there. This is what Master Dauphin taught us. He said the line go from Tortuga Islands to Atlanta, Georgia to Halifax, Canada. That's how you get the Bermuda Triangle. So anything, and when you look at it, it is somewhat precise, and in its match. Let me put the map closer to. Oops, no. Let me put it right here. Okay, it match. Okay, Atlanta, Georgia, right here. Assuming Tortuga Island to Halifax, Canada, right here, and this thing is right in the middle of it. It seems like this is the home of the Leviathan, somewhere around here. Okay, somewhere, it could be around here, could be around there, you know, because we don't really know. We're just studying and try to figure out where this, at least I don't know exactly where it is, but I know for a fact the Bermuda Triangle is very treacherous. It's very, very incredibly dangerous. That's why you see those boat crush. Okay, this thing, it seems like it crushed. It seems like this thing is looking behind it. It looking at the boat, and then it whip it with its tail and then break the boat, and everybody just trying to escape. All right, let's look at the coast. Okay, Let's look at the coast. Let's keep on moving somewhere around Canada. Okay, Nova Scotia Island. All right. We keep moving. We're not going to the land yet. All right. Okay. So this is in Latin, I believe. He regio nes pertuningus ad polum ulas sed omnes astenus un roginat per mense ront. I'm not quite sure, but it speaks something. He regionis, the region pertinent, the region pertain to the column. I'm not quite sure. I can't. This Latin is way too old. Okay. Oceanus septentrionalis, which means the septentrional ocean. All right. Now look at this creature right here. Look at weirdly it look, and look at its back. Look at the spike like Godzilla. This thing has 2 blowhole on top of his head. Okay. And then look at the twisted tail. Let me just enlarge this. Look at the twisted tail. And then look at how the back has a huge body of water, and those boats, okay, are running. Las Maidas, I'm not quite sure. Iola de Brazil. Why is it? Why there's an island of Brazil there? I believe there's a Brazil is all the way right here, but there's an Iola of Brazil close to Europe. What is this? What is this island? This is There's so much things here. Okay, let's see if we can get island of Brazil, because there is a weird island next to Brazil. Okay, Brazil is all the way down there. Okay, because they change everything. Certain of the island they don't put in there. Okay, island of Brazil, I guess. Okay, well, no, they don't. This thing seems to be closer to. It seems to be somewhere around here. It seems, you see, a lot of those islands. What are those stuff? They are underwater. Okay. Vido de Ponto. Are those the Canary Islands? Well, let's see if we can get Canary Island. Canary Island. Well, Spain. Okay, no. Okay, so this is far from Canary Island, and they say Spain. This thing is right next to Africa. But anyway, Canary Island. Okay, but what are those islands over there in the middle of the Atlantic? Those group of islands. Santa Cruz de Glacier, Agra de Rio, Simo, Velas, Magdalena, Horta. Are they habitated? Yes, they are. There's an airport here. There's houses. And what are those people doing there? Are there any visuals? Seems there. Let me see if I can see any pictures. Yes, there are visuals. Yeah, there are houses over there. What are those people doing in this island? There are plenty homes over there. There's road. It's habitated, but tell you the truth, this is the first time I ever seen this. I never. Oh, look at this. Look like knuckles, hands and knuckles. You know, gotta look those rocks. They have faces and stuff, sleeping things in there. Interesting. There's a woman there. And I don't want to get into conspiracy theories, but certain Steen had some private islands somewhere around here, and then they use those islands for to have party, invited kids and all that. Costa Norte. They could have taken the picture, could have read it. Wow, look at this. Look at this cove right here. Beautiful. Got plants. They even got cars on this island. So it's habitated. Well, inhabited. They got people in there. Okay, the slide is done. But to my knowledge, I never seen those islands. Santa Cruz, Villa de Corvo. Okay, they are all habitated. Let's see if they have images. Okay, weird. This is beautiful. It seems like there's a volcano in there. Okay, those are animals. Those are cows. There are people in there. Those are beautiful cows they have in there. Those cows look very healthy. That's the sea. This thing seems it was a volcano. It looked like, okay, it looked like those little small islands are part of a big island. Look at this straight line right there. Okay, YouTube don't want to get to look too close, but look at this straight line. What the hell is that? Okay, those islands, they look like top of mountains. That's why you see the volcanoes. Volcanoes don't go at the bottom of the place. But anyway, it seems there's a lot of things in this map, and it's not in there. It's not in the regular map. But nonetheless, there are a couple of islands. It seems like those are the little islands. And okay, no, this is the Canary Islands. So you see, Isla de Canaria. Okay, this is the Canary Island. Those little islands seems to be the one that we were seeing. Okay, and they have boats going around, but there's this strange creature eating a fish here. This is weird. And close to Iola Island de Brazil. Don't know why a Brazilian island is doing close to Europe. This is island. Okay, the island Isola de Irlanda, which is island, the whole island. The island wasn't known as Britain and stuff and separate. This is the whole island was known as Ireland. Okay, this thing has 2 blowholes. Okay, it seems Avotore Diego Gutiero Felipe Regis Española etc. Cosmografo Eurococ Exide 1362 or 1562. 1562, I believe. At 1562. This is Avatar Diego Gutierrez or Gutiero Philip Regis etc. Cosmography, hieroglyphic, cock or rooster, something like that. Okay. All right, so okay, let's go to the coast of Africa. Well, to the coast of Europe, right there. Ingliterra, which mean the English land. La Francia, which means France. Gaul, Paris. Spagna, Spain. Okay, Lisboa. Let's look on the coast of those things. And we are in Africa. Elephas, an elephant. Okay, let you know that we are in Africa. Remorosos, rhinoceros. You know, those things are huge. Look at how weird those ancient rhinoceros looks. Look at the horn here, and they got one in their back. This thing like a complete unit, man. This thing is huge. Leo, lions. Okay, look at the coast right here. Okay, there is a lot of ships going on the coast of Africa right there, because it seems it's safe. Okay, because back then in ancient times, ship never go in the middle of the sea. They always travel to the coast. If they can see the land, they lost. They have to travel on the coast. Okay, because the sea is very treacherous. Well, because they had stuff in there. Look at this huge swordfish like animal. We're going all the way down to Africa. Look at this flying like fish, and look at that. Look at, it seems this, it's kind of some whirlpool over there. You know, those things usually it seems like it came out of it. They can just jump in there and pop up somewhere else. Okay, we're going down. Look at this weird giant headed spiky fish, well, sea monster. Okay. All right, now you got this dude. Okay, let me see. All right, what is this? Okay, it seems there's a war going on. There's a war going on, and those guys are shooting at each other. It seems they are pirates. There's a fight going on here, and those guys are shooting at each other. And it seems this is in the middle of, where is that? This is in the below in South America. Yeah, there's a war there. And look at this weird fellow blowing up this weapon. Okay, the conch is a super advanced sonic weapon. All right, it was used in the Haitian Revolution. Okay, blowing up the conch. Look at this weird dude. Look at this weird animal like thing this guy used as a transportation. You just sit upon it, hold this this coat of arm. I'm not quite sure if I can decipher this, but it seems he had 5, but it's a cross. He got 5 shields. Each of the shields have 5 circles inside of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chest like thing, which could be the 7 planet. And it seems his head has flowers or mushrooms. They look like mushrooms. Mushroom scab, which is a high technology. Mushrooms is very advanced. Mushroom is a super high technology. Cubensis, psilocybin, cubensis mushroom is super high tech. But you have to wonder, are those people crazy? Did they just draw something like that for the sake of imagination? Could they imagine something like that, or they have seen it? Okay, those were the things the Holy One put in the sea that would prevent those people to come upon our land. That's why they always travel on the side. They could not get to our land. Okay, let's go ahead and let's go up now. Let's go by the Leviathan now. Let's go to around the land. We already go that way. We pretty much see everything around here. Weird shapes, weird animals and things like that. Okay, let's go down there. Let's inspect the Caribbean. Okay, seems like this is Haiti, and everything is very close. Well, it is. Haiti is very close to Cuba, very close to Jamaica, and this is this island in the middle right here called Navassa Island. Okay, we went into Navassa Island, or La Navaz. Let's just write it in French. La Navaz, which those guys said this island. Oh wait, don't go in France. Okay, this is in Haiti. Okay, this is Navassa Island. Okay, this island is just weird. Everybody want to claim this island, but they know for a fact the island belongs to Haiti. They're well aware of that. And the Americans, they say, this is Navassa Island National Wildlife Refuge and stuff. Okay, you can see there's a huge part of the land which is still underwater, and Navassa is part of it, but the American claim it. They say it's theirs. They bought it. They just claim it. They just say it's theirs. But Navassa Island, where is it? Navassa Island. There is a show on Hulu called good grief. Hulu called Siren. Okay, these shows on Hulu called Siren. It's a pretty nice show. When you study it, this is the Siren, and this is kind of like a picture perfect depiction of those beings. they have piercing eyes, of course. That's why when you look them in the eye, you're like, whoa, those things has piercing eyes. Again, beloved, this is just us studying. It's a great show on Hulu. Okay, and they are terrifying beings though. Okay, they have all sort of in them. They have the good one, like the one, well, we call them the Undine. We study they got the good and got the terrible one, but overall they all pretty good. Okay, they have super advanced knowledge, and that's why the Little Mermaid, the movie. That's why they hated this movie. Why? Because they put somebody that looked like us in a supernatural position, and they freaking hate the movie, man. They hate the movie. The Christian came hard after this movie, like, oh, this is Satanism. This is this is Satanism. For all people don't look into those magic. Yeah, those things were put in there to serve and protect us, because they are servants unto us. All right, let's keep on moving over here. Now, okay, this is they call it Hispaniola. Okay, this is weird. This little group of islands right here are weird to me. Okay, the chaos. All right. All right. Okay. Let's move to the coast now. Oops. Nope. Let's enlarge this. How long we are into this thing? Yeah, this thing is acting up again. Oh boy. Choose how long we are. Okay, this is good. I hope I'm not boring you folks. I hope I'm not boring the nation with my imagination, so to speak. Oh, good grief. Oh boy. In all those places, brethren, they have names. Come on. Sometimes this thing works, sometimes it doesn't want to work, and I don't like using the one in the laptop. Okay, they have names all over. Okay, even the little smallest island, they have name for it. Okay, for instance, this is Ilavash right here. This island, Ilavash. What about those whole small little islands? They are not in the map. Okay, Nuaza. Okay, Navasa, that's what they'll call it. Okay, Jamaica or Jamaica. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to do it like this. Okay, it seems like it's pretty much safe in the Caribbean. Okay, those things are. It seems like they are putting in the middle of the sea to protect. You see how well there's nothing here. There's nothing here. We're not gonna go on the land yet, but the sea, there's nothing here, but except things that are keeping the land safe, and they are pushing those things, crushing those ships. Okay, now let's go on this side, on the other side of the America, which is the Pacific Ocean. Okay, let's go to the Pacific Ocean at the top right here. Okay, as you can see, this ship right here is broken. You can see the barrel over there. There's a man and on top of this barrel trying to take refuge. This ship is broken. Something hit this ship right there. And look at this strange creature, horse-like, twisted tail dragon sea creatures. Okay, now this is what I'm talking about. You can see those beings in the water shooting arrows, repulsing or expelling those ships, and then you can see the ships are on fire, and those beings in there are shooting some huge arrows and then pushing those ships. That's what those things were doing to keep the land safe. That's why the Gentiles could not get to us. All right. You see how this weird animal right here, some kind of snout nose like a dog, head like a fish, and a thing. Okay, look at this boat, which is just crushed, and you look at this creature that have the two blowhole in there, this Leviathan like beast, smiling, looking at this ship, just crush it. Okay. Mare Magellanicum, Sive Pacificum, which means Magellanicum ocean, or Magellanicum sea, or Pacific Ocean. Okay. All right. Let's keep on moving. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. Now you see how those you can clearly see those are women. They looking through the glass. Look what she holding in her hand. Look like a chariot, like a UFO. Some kind of weird technology. Okay. She's combing her hair, and then she's looking through her glass or through her mirror, and then she's like messing up with the shape. They got very long hair. This is weird. But again, beloved, the people that draw this map, they are not crazy, and those animals or those entities that are in the sea, they kept the land safe. They remove and push out those people. All right. So let me see if I can read that. Okay, Tropics Capricornis, which is the equatorial line. I believe this is the tropic line. Let me see if I can read that. Serenis Principi Margaritae ab Austriae Dulcisae Paramee et Placentiae, etc. Gibernacici Provinciarum inferi oris Germania e Hieronymus Pictor dedicabat. Serenis Principi Margaritae. It seems this is some kind of law. It says here, I'm blowing this out of my ass right there. So this is a peaceful principle to navigate the parameters and to place, etc. I'm not quite. It seems like this is a guideline to travel this area, and it says this is it says below, somewhat below is a principle to navigate this sea, and this thing was given by a German named Hieronymus Koch, which is, he gives the picture below. I'm not quite sure if that makes sense. Okay, and this is the principle. Geographies to diffuse cerebratul Alexander Magnus quod primus fere penetrarit epe orientum. It seems they say geography. Let's celebrate Alexander Magnus, who was the first seafarer to penetrate the Orient. Truly, paria lois erit si compare. Truly, nothing can compare. Iuris iris quid nostro. Truly, nothing can compare to our sea, which is incomparable or incomparable. Something they cannot compare Fulcale Tentarum Occidental. It seems like, okay, truly nothing can compare our land through this land that they just found, which is extraordinary, which is in the Occident. Perufetiane aperont numeras and furas homilibus. There are numerous people living on this land, and opibus prena and oftibimo mari adivenementes de quibus haftenus mili mortalium conflitit adubuebus milibus amoro. They say there is numerous and insane amount of people living on this land. I'm not quite sure what to make of that, but they say something about a conflict. It seems there is some kind of pushback or some kind of negative battle or something. Et prinifi fortasis. It says, in this orientibiritus et unumuribus. It says to navigate over there, because the sea is super fortified. It's well protected, and you need to navigate. You need to navigate with precaution. Et unsenibus mansionem ille ium comparative fuenit poro has regiones hastenus uix lidetobus et loris maritimis decrypta nune denum etia meriditanis ubic onanota adeo ut and his debirenis nihil ampremius definidus uranotus nobis tubem offerimus. I'm not too sure what they said here. It seems this thing, they said the guy, congratulations, and let's celebrate Alexander Magnus, who was the first one who had penetrated this side of the sea, who had somewhat successfully navigated, but it wasn't without the danger. And because this sea is well protected, and then he had drawn the map to give somewhat a guideline, a peaceful way to navigate and place to avoid, because there's conflict and things like that. That's pretty much, that's what that thing, at least that's what I think it says. Okay, this is all Latin, and my Latin is, as you can see, is backward. Okay, yeah, they have those mermaid like creatures in there in the sea protecting the land. Okay, do we have the whole sea? I think we have the whole sea. Okay, we have the, let's double check to see if we have the whole sea. We went here, we went there, we went there. Now let's go to the land. Let's begin at the top right there. Well, it's just, see, the thing is, they did not explore or cannot explore this land. They just put tierra. The land that they had, they somewhat had have the one that they somewhat have information. For instance, they could not get here. They don't put anything there. But it seems they have more in South America. They have more legends, so to speak, here. For instance, here it seems there's some kind of chief cacique, okay, Região de Brazil, which is region of Brazil. It seems there is some kind of people over there cooking some food, and then this dude is cutting off people, and then it seems there is some kind of half fish woman over there. It seems those are cannibals, I'm assuming, because they are cooking people, eating people over there. I'm not quite sure what that is. Let me see. Okay, this is obviously the Amazon. El Grande Rio de las Amazones, which means the Grand River of Amazon. Okay, why they put all those little dot things in there? Are they island, or is it some type of form of navigation? If you know what that is, please help us if you do know. Okay, now what is this huge dog? This is like a freaking big dog. This thing is bigger than a freaking mountain. Tumbo? Tichi, Draba, Zua, Tama. I'm not quite sure where that is. Where is Lake Titicaca? Okay, this is Lake Titicaca right here. Lago Titicaca. Okay, this is somewhere in Peru. Are we in Peru? I'm not quite sure. But anyway, this is really got my attention here. Gigantum Regio, which is the region of the giants. Okay, you can see those two giants over there. This seems to be like a regular human being. And you can see the bow the giant carry is taller than the human being. I'm assuming. Okay. Seems that they didn't get too far. And the Holy One there's a lot of things that keep those people from getting to the land. Somewhat there's cannibal over there that could, or the creature, that watching the forest for us, and or the subservient. If those people get close to us, then they will kill us, because our civilization is way too advanced and it's hidden from those folks. Interesting. And what is this? There's a volcano here. It's in Mexico. It's a huge volcano. Wow. Okay, Mexico. Seems there's a golden city here. It's like a super city in the midst of this thing. Angeles? Is it Los Angeles right here? This is weird. There's a giant city here in Mexico. It looked like guarded. It looked like it's in the middle of an ocean, in the middle of a lake. You can see this fortified city right here. This is like a fortified castle. But they put Angeles, which means angel. Tlaxcala, Mexico, Tlaxcala. Not quite sure. There's a volcano here. Interesting. Come on. And pretty much Nueva Galicia, New Galit New Land, Mount Swala, Capaschi, that's the Colorado mountain, and things like that. All those legends over here, they meant something. There's a lion here, kind of lion, and this is the Israelite symbols. It's a lot to unpack here. I don't quite understand the whole thing, but this is what I can decipher. Some guy's named Alexander Magnus, which somewhat gives a safe way to navigate those things. Now, as you can see, Tierra de Magnalis, which means Antarctica, is like, it's not even separated right to the land over there. It's just right there, and it seems those mermaids like creatures live close to the Antarctica, so to speak. And then it seems like Antarctica is well protected. You have those beast like creatures, those kings, and this weapon, this sonic weapon, this thing over there protecting Antarctica, so to speak. Okay, all right. And then and we have the Leviathan right here, or the Sulanuth, and there's another Leviathan somewhere between Europe and America. Okay, so we're pretty much done with this map. However, there's another map a sister sent to me. You can see again, beloved. Well, this one I can't read that one at all. It seems it's in old German. Dear Nembike, I can't read this. It seems it's an old German. If it was normal Deutsche, I could butcher it, but it's not. Now look at the creatures. Now look at the boat those people are in, and those creatures attack them. Look the similarity. Look at the head. This thing has two blowhole, 1, 2, and up in his head. You see how they just destroy the ships, and you have those people trying to swim for their life, and you have this giant lobster-like creature grab this man and kill it, and you have those giant weird animals that are eating people, bird. Look at this huge fish like pig, snake, weird animal, giant sea monsters. Look at this snake like wrap around this boat and crush it. These hog warthog or hogwart, just fish with legs, pig like creatures. And this is the land. You can see some deer here. But in the sea is very treacherous. Okay, this creature have two blowhole, and this guy is trying to swim for its life. And it says here, Sea Wonders and Strange Animals, Sebastian's Monster, 1570, image raremaps.com. Okay, this thing was in the 1570. Now, when we look at the other map, the year was 1560, 1562. Would look like 1352, but we'll say between 1362 and 15. But if it's 1562, this map was drawn 8 years later, and it has look at this weird cow like faceless animal. This is strange. Man, there is some stuff in the sea. But when you look at those two creatures, they have two blowhole in their head, and then they look like pigs or weird sea monsters. And then when you look at this one, it has two blowholes. So this cannot be a coincidence. It's just those people saw those things. They saw that. Okay, they saw that. Get rid of. Good grief! Come on, get rid of that. Let's try to go to rare maps. Raremaps.com. Is that what that is? Hopefully I'm not boring the nation here. You know, Big Levi when he's doing stuff. Took a little while. Okay. All right, we are at Rare Maps. Let's see America, 134. They got polar maps, 154. But anyway, let's look at America. Old map. Oh boy, look at how much this map costs. $45,000 for old map. But why? Why are you selling our old map for $45,000? Can we even look at it? This is an old map of America for $45,000. See if we can. And they just give you. This is Haiti right there, and this is Cuba. See, Haiti don't look anything as it look. And the other map, and this map is $45,000. Is it accurate? Let me see. Oceanus Occidentalis, which means the ocean accident. Tabula Terra de Nova, which means tables of the new land. Africe Sive Ethiopia Paris, the land of Ethiopia, Africa. This is why they are selling this map for $45,000. What they're trying to hide here. And I'm not making this up, Bridget. This is $45,000 for a map, man. Hey. Anyway. Let's look back again. And this one for $12,000. Those maps are expensive. This one is for $6,000. But why? Okay, this is when America had that huge river passing over there, and this is Florida. Okay, this is Haiti, always weird looking. This is Haiti, Cuba, and then this is here Florida. Florida was over there, and then there was a huge sea cut off the entire place. California did not exist; it was all underwater, and there was a huge water from all the way to New York. And the only place that were it was the eastern seaboard, a little bit of Florida, and all above like Chicago and all that, they were underwater. Okay, Tierra Florida, they were in Georgia. It was just Florida, okay, which was the whole thing, go around to Mexico, and California, Nevada, desert, which explain why those places were all desert, which mean that's why they have so much sand, which mean they were underwater. Excuse me. Okay, which mean they were underwater, like Arizona, all the state that are somewhat desert, they were underwater. Somehow the water went somewhere. Ay. This map cost $6,000, man. $6,000. It seems there's a Viking ship here. The tribe of Dan was already upon the land. Crazy. Crazy. Well, I guess that's what they are selling those things. You know. This one is $5,000. I have no idea how to read this thing. Okay. Wind blowing east, north, south. That's what it means. Does it actually mean there are people out there blowing winds? It's just, that's how Detroit. Wow. Unbelievable. Huh. Alright then. $45,000 for a map. Let's look at the polar maps. Let's see what they have here. The polar maps. This one is $100,000 for a map, beloved. For a map of the North Pole and South Pole. What are they hiding, beloved? Okay, let me see. Let me take a glance, a little glance of this $100,000 map. It seems there's a lot of land there. Unknown land. I know this is it seems like this is Europe over there, but I have no idea what to make of this. This seems like Brazil, and I don't know this land right here. Weird. $100,000. This is most likely this is fake. The real thing, they're not gonna put it there. Oh boy. Now you have it. Not only they have our books cost that much, they also have the maps cost $100,000. I'm not making this up. Okay? But what they are hiding, $13,000. Then again, look at this $13,000 map. Look at the creature that is in the water. Look at this weird unicorn-like strange creature with, you know, tail and things like that. You know? Okay. Look at those weird sea monsters. So they are selling $100,000 worth of fantasy map. No, they know those things were real and still are, but because the 83 were and is and the blessing, they don't they are not activated. But once the Holy One activated them, so it's pretty much game over. It's pretty much game over. Anyway, beloved, I believe that's all I have concerning the Leviathan and the Sulanuth, so to speak. And those old maps, they are fascinating. They pretty much depicted the same thing, the two blowhole creature, and giant lobster-like things. Those things protect the sea. They protect our homeland. Okay, they protect. When I see the whole giant lobster land things, this remind me of. Atlantis, the Lost Empire, the Leviathan. There you go. And this is probably the greatest movie Disney ever made, but they don't talk about it, and they never really pushed that because all the people that they made in this thing were black folk, and so to speak, and they don't want the nation to know the crystal technology that Atlantis have, and we are now getting into crystal technology, and we see somewhat. I'm kind of like understanding what this thing was, but I barely. Okay, this is the lobster technology. If you look at this, the Leviathan was like some kind of mechanical machine, like lobster, and then when you look at the old map, right here. Can see these giant lobsters killing people. This is a lobster cutting a man in half. This is a lobster fighting another creature. Look at this weird albino pig-like creature. It has like some kind of thorn in his back, some huge tusk. It looks like a pig thing. And those things are good creatures. They are here to protect the land, to protect the sea, keep those people off our back. And let me see, the Lost Empire, Kida. And when you look at Kida, see the she has this crystal in her around her neck. All the inhabitants, they had the crystals. Okay. All right. So as a kid, when I watched this movie, it felt like I knew her, or I knew the place, I knew the technology, whatever that was. But hey, could be my imagination as a kid, Okay. Crystal technology, and beloved, those are declassified information. The so-called 83 don't have the imagination to make something like that. That's why they keep all people away from crystal, always telling them crystal is so evil. Okay, this is the crystal. The crystal allowed them to live 100,000 years, and the crystal pretty much power everything. Okay, the thick lips. Got this dude over there, this black woman. They all have this crystal, which is connected to the source, which is this giant source of crystal right here. This one. Okay, it was like a source, a giant source of sun, or what they Olaf Ensen in his book call it the smoky god. Okay, and then it's guarded by those angelic being creatures, technological advanced things, and it's a nice movie. It's a nice movie, but who knows, man? We are far behind. And it's gonna take a lot for us to figure out this technology. I know a little bit, not that much, and I don't know how to activate it yet. I don't know. I barely know what that thing is, but I know it's a high-tech thing. It's a weapon. It's pretty high-tech. So yeah. So that's all I can say about that. And yes, beloved, this was just a little something that we do to study. Okay, I leave you in peace. Shalom. Great glory to the mighty one. See you next time.